are going to take a look at the weather with our Weather Authority Center, Lisa Montgomery.
Hi, yes, well, we do have some clouds out there once again for tonight. It's pretty much what we've been experiencing for the last couple of nights. We've got those clouds rolling in at night, and then we'll see some sunshine during the day. So that marine layer for tonight, though, it is deepening. So we do have some thick clouds out there, and they're spilling inward, too, into the valleys. So we'll see some patchy fog as well, and you can see looking a little ominous here as we take a live look at Monterey Bay. You can see things looking pretty quiet, pretty still. We're not dealing with any rain this year. Certainly some good news for all those Easter outfits and Easter egg hunts. And of course, we've got the Easter Bunny that will be hopping about across the Central Coast. And I know the Easter Bunny will be making a visit at the Old Fisherman's Wharf for tomorrow. So if you're looking for something to do with the kids, that's a great place to go. We're staying quiet. We've got a slight warming trend on the way. Today, those clouds lingered at the coast. So a lot of areas did stay a little bit cooler again. We were in the upper 50s for a lot of areas to about 60 degrees from Santa Cruz down through Monterey, Pacific Grove, those areas, even down through Big Sur. So hopefully tomorrow we'll see more sunshine earlier in the day, and that will help to warm us up with those numbers in the 60s. And of course, it's warmer inland too with the 70s. But we've got some cooler, cloudier conditions as we head into midweek. So by Wednesday, we begin to see those numbers take a tumble, and we'll see more clouds around as well. So a different weekend as we head into next weekend. Right now, you can see where those numbers are. Not too bad for this time of the day. We still have 54 degrees in Monterey. Look at that. So quite balmy out there. So overnight, temperature is going to be a little bit milder too. We expect to stay in the upper 40s along the coast, and even inland we're looking at the 40s as well. Clear skies inland. Again, those clouds kind of moving in off the coast, especially around the bay through this northern Salinas Valley. Winds looking better this hour. Still breezy here in the Salinas Valley. Soledad, you've got those gusty winds earlier today. Still pretty gusty in the 20s for earlier today. So looking better this evening, and you can see what's happening for the coastal areas overnight. Again, we're going to be close to that 50-degree mark, so already you can see by the time we head into midday, lunchtime hour, if you're coming out of church ceremonies, we are looking at the mid-60s already in a lot of locations. So that's going to feel nice. Not a whole lot happening. We're seeing a little bit of some activity in Northern California. We've got a little disturbance that's pushing through overnight, and that's why we see that thicker, deeper marine layer. But we do expect to stay mild even for tomorrow afternoon. The yellow represents that warmer air mass, and that's sticking around even as we head into Monday and Tuesday. But then we've got some cooler air trying to make its way southward, and you can see that already by Wednesday. We're watching this upper level low. You can see how that's spinning around to the north of us. It looks like it's going to pass to our north and to our east, but it could spread down, maybe a little bit of some light rain. We're watching for this as we head into Friday and Saturday. We may see a little bit of this moisture move down into our area. Definitely seeing some clouds out of that and some cooler numbers. Inland, you will notice the difference. We're going to go from 80 degrees early week into the 60s by the time we get into next weekend. Here's a look at your forecast for this Saturday night. Everybody stay safe. Happy Easter. We've got those overnight lows in the low to the mid 40s here. Santa Cruz, you'll warm up tomorrow. We stayed around 60 today. You should be around 67 tomorrow. In the 70s for Scotts Valley. Capitola, we're looking at 67 as well. Salinas, low 60s today. Hopefully you'll get to the mid 60s tomorrow with sunshine. 70s for Morgan Hill, Gilroy, Hollister. Marina, we're looking at 62, Aptos 65. Hopefully we'll get it into the 60s for the peninsula. We're looking at the low 60s here, and of course it gets warmer as you head inland. A lot of areas here warming up to the upper 70s to 80 degrees. Check out Bradley. 80 today, you're going to be at 82 tomorrow, so definitely a warm up here. Carmel Valley looking pretty comfortable there with 70, and then Big Sur if you're headed that way. Temperatures are going to be staying in the low 60s, starting out with those coastal clouds and then sunshine by the afternoon. You can see the 7-day forecast. We're staying high and dry. We'll see a few more clouds around as we head into midweek to late week into the weekend. Temperatures coming down a bit for those coastal areas. Again, we'll be in the upper 50s to about 60 degrees for late week. This is where we see those numbers really fall. Tuesday, we're still looking at 80 for some of those inland areas. Only in the mid-70s by Wednesday, low 70s Thursday, and we're talking about the 60s for next weekend inland.